Okay, are we ready to start though?
Hold up. I think Aster would change his hand. He'd be Kyogre from Pokemon.
Oh my god. No. Denied.
Or Rayquaza.
Denied.
Either one, it's fine.
Ugh.
I mean,
it's
it's a type of dragon. It's a type of dragon.
That is
I mean,
gonna
if
be
we're
the
like
next.
putting,
That's gonna be next week's formal question. What Pokemon would you be?
Oh god! Start categorizing your list, guys. We got to get it down to one.
I feel like Stidians is gonna be Ditto.
Oh.
I've already got mine, honestly, for
Mewtwo actually.
Yeah, he would pick Mewtwo. God.
Here's my thing. Are you a regular Mewtwo? Because I'm thinking I'm the fighter type Z evolution. Was it ZX? Thinking it was X. I don't know.
Obviously, it's the Mewtwo from that one movie that can switch to Z, his ultimate evolution.
I pick Celebi.
Sounds like y'all are speaking Latin to me because I have no idea about Pokemon.
Oh no. No, that will not be next week's formal question. Though it's fun to hear your answers. Let's do a
That or
recap
Bisharp.
of what happened last week. So last week, you guys finished off your watch. We started off with Anger and Mirzus doing their watch, and it went relatively smoothly. For the most part, they kept out of each other's way until the very end when Mirzus was helping Anger start to cook some meat and get meat ready. Well, not cook, but got to get meat ready for breakfast. But near the end of their shift, they heard this ominous footsteps coming near them. Waking up the rest of the party, everyone was kind of on guard and held their breath as they heard the sound of growling dogs approaching the temple that they were in. However, it was quickly after that the dogs walked past, and everyone went back to their shifts. Hathor and Meg had their shift next, and it was very tense. Both did not seem to see eye to eye with each other, especially on their specific stance on cultists and whether they can be reformed or not.
What a thunk.
Woohoo!
But then the night ended with Eurus and Mirzus finishing off the shifts. And once again, relatively uneventful. However,
Totally.
there was a bit of exchange of something going on with Eurus and Mirzus, this odd connection where Mirzus was hearing the voice of someone who claimed Eurus was their daughter. A bit more. I'm sure that will definitely not come up later anytime at all, but now.
And we'll never mention it again.
Mention what?
Nothing.
But now the party is awake. They have packed up their belongings from the temple and are heading towards their hideout.
Do you ever eat that meat?
Oh yeah, Anger does wake up and she is very upset that there is meat missing. And she's looking around to see who it was that ate meat.
Who's the
Who
thief?
ate my meat?
Not I.
Just
Said the cat.
Just checking everybody's breath.
Breathe on me.
Smell like beef jerky.
Did you drink my Mountain Dew? Breathe on me.
Do you really want to sample everybody's morning?
Breathe on me. Someone ate
Is
my
the
meat.
catch this culprit? God, I don't doubt it.
I think Eurus would just be like, you could have been sleep eating again.
No. What? Maybe.
There's a maybe
Yeah.
in there.
Damn, that might.
Maybe smell your own breath.
She holds her hands up to her mouth and goes, "Oh, it does smell like meat."
Is that normal though?
Well, yeah.
Are you eating meat all the time?
I was
Yeah.
really gonna be like whore.
Oh,
I think that might be.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to plate this thing, but I can't stop the urge of licking my fingers, and I got to keep them away from my face.
You are fine.
Wait, did you two cook a ton of meat last night?
No.
Of course, that would be. We prepped. We could cooking
prepped
meat in the middle of a shift when there's things outside. Are you nuts?
So you
No,
pulled
I
out.
think she said she has the smell of meat. Someone's meat in her mouth.
Raising.
Regardless.
Phrasing. Who?
Anger is still just sniffing her breath.
It's a strong maybe, and I don't like it, huh?
Um,
I'm gonna lean over to Ruda and say, "Is this normal for her?"
Ruda just smiles. Yeah.
Probably not anything to get too much into a tizzy over.
Fine, we'll just make the rest of the meat.
It's fine. We've got plenty
Not giving
left.
up my share, though.
It's fine. We've got plenty left, and this is what I didn't show you. Technically last night. And I pull out. I have bacon.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Bacon wrapped meat.
breakfast of kings.
Nope, it's just some bacon. So we're gonna grill
I'm saying
this
we
up
can-
as well.
Wrap the bacon in meat and have bacon wrapped meat.
No, two different
I know
thicknesses,
recipe.
two different cooking times. This would have to be separate before combining. This can't be. I've made this mistake before, and it's cost me good bacon.
Now, is Mirza saying that, or are you?
This
saying
is Mirza saying that, yes, and I'm saying this is okay. Again,
fair enough.
trial. I tried bacon wrapped everything, and it was trial and error for the beginning.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess that my family is a bacon wrapped chicken recipe. We had another.
You can bacon wrap just about anything, and I loved doing a kebab, but I also realized I need to do them at different times because as the kebab cooks, the bacon may need more or less time to get just to that right level. For some people like it chewy, some people like it nice and crispy.
Sid offers to share a bacon wrapped meat recipe he knows.
I think Eurus would grab like an apple from her stuff and then kind of go to a corner and eat.
Anger follows the recipe for bacon wrapped meat, and there is bacon wrapped meat available for breakfast.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Sid would offer to help with that, yeah. Grilling.
Eurus is not a fan of other men's meat, so
Fair.
Hey,
Only
look,
a fan of her own meat.
you want to do your own meat? That's cool. You can prep it up.
You know apples aren't meat, right?
You might be
Oh,
one of
man,
them.
that was-
Oh,
I was gonna say something, but she's not witty like that. I was gonna say neither is the thing in your pants.
That's untrue.
I was about to say, wait, she
But
knows
one of
about
those
your gun?
things in my pants.
Insults, goodness.
Ooh.
I have many things in my pants. They're called pockets. They allow for many things to be stored in my pants.
Thanks, it has pockets. Oh my gosh. Everything's instantly better with pockets.
And now I just imagine Sid wearing cargo pants.
You know what? That sounds like something he would honestly use.
I imagine that he found a way to do cargo pants, but like to make them blend in, like hide the zippers and like the entrances, so it just looks like baggy pants.
Oh no, he invented Jenko jeans. Ugh.
Zidian, did you invent Jenko jeans?
Let me roll for Jenko jeans. That's a nat 20 on Jenko jeans.
Oh my gosh, no.
You don't even know, but he's got it all figured out.
Oh no.
He's like, not
Oh,
now,
no.
not now, not now. But a few millennia later, this is going to really kick in.
Just that Back to the
Watch.
Future meme. Like, I guess you guys aren't ready for that, but your kids are gonna
Yeah.
love it.
Okay, so everyone eats their breakfast. Did you guys have anything to discuss during breakfast?
So, how long of a journey will this be?
It's half a day to reach our camp.
Half a day.
Anything? Excuse me. Anything we should know before we get there? Any warnings? State of things? Maybe.
Oh, any rules? Because people get mad at me when I don't follow those.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, that
don't
would be.
steal or damage anything, and I think everything should be fine.
Sid glances over at Merzus.
There's just this. There's a small pout. I shouldn't have asked. I can always get away with it.
Rogue.
You never ask. You can always get away with it once if you don't ask.
All part of our rogues balance.
The punishment for stealing is castration.
Ew.
See, I don't even have a cactus. I'd be fine.
That's not what. You know what? We'll just figure it. You'll figure it out.
Oh no, please don't steal.
I'll be fine. You guys assume there's no way to recover anything taken from me. I can steal anything back.
Ruta opens her mouth and then just closes it and shakes her head.
Yeah. All right. Maybe don't say that sort of thing right in front of these people.
What? These are our temporary acquaintances. Why would I not share about myself? About myself.
Yeah. Why
Why would
wouldn't
they be
you
temporary? Are we gonna
Why
kill
would-
them?
Why
No,
wouldn't you be
God, you go to the dark place really fast. I mean, we have our own things to do.
Yeah, just maybe. Why wouldn't you be completely transparent with everything about each other? This.
Not everything, just, not going to give you a bullshit lie of what I obviously,
Anyways, we should head off.
Yeah, I've got more questions, but it seems like answers are going to be easier to find there.
All right, everybody finish their breakfast. I've got some morning beer, booze, if you want it.
Meg holds out her hand.
Take flask.
And she takes a swig.
There we go.
Let me roll for Sid to see whether he starts pre-gaming. I was rolling with emphasis, guys. I've been doing that more recently. Rolling 2 dice, taking the furthest from 10. I rolled a 1 and a 20. I don't know what that means. I mean, I guess roll again.
Reroll.
He thinks about it, but he decides not to start pre-gaming. But he is very much tempted.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you head out from this temple?
I'm going to share my last picture with you guys just because I finally finished the damn plating.
Woo.
Oh yeah. Would there be any tracks from the hounds last night?
Roll me a survival check.
Survival. That certainly must be Sid's strong suit. He will also bring it to anybody else, other people's attention in case anybody with actually good survival wants to check this out. Ooh, 15
Not bad.
plus 0. Too shabby.
With a 15, yes, you do see that there are soft imprints from these dogs that are on either side of this temple that kind of meet in the middle, and then head down towards that direction of that campsite that you guys came from.
Interesting. Really good thing we didn't stay out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. Sid will point that out to everybody. Looks like once they circled around, they went back south. Was that south?
South.
Okay.
Yeah, they tend to roam wherever they please. There's really no rhyme or reason for where they go.
Is there any sort of pattern to any places that they visit more frequently than others?
Ruda shakes her head. All we know is they are attracted to the smell of flesh.
Was a camp out in that direction that we were investigating. Possible that they could have been investigating that, but well, wasn't any flesh there.
Well, hopefully whoever set up the camp got to safety.
They're fine. They're totally fine.
Sid once again shoots a glance over to Merzus, knowing that he took that person's stuff.
I left some rations left. And a note of where we were going.
Well, yeah, kinda.
A note to find me. They'll find me.
Go and find me.
Sure. Well, hopefully they read that note. And hopefully they didn't meet the dogs last night, but I guess we'll see what happens there.
Those dogs are not quiet or subtle or any of that, so I'm pretty sure he had a good heads up if they'd go his way.
That is. One last thing that I was curious about was the cemetery in this area. See if any graves were dug up or if anything was strange over there. But other than that, I'm good. You guys have anything else?
Yeah, so as you go over there, I'm not going to make you roll for this, you can actually see that no, these graves have not been dug up. In fact, the entire area has kind of been overgrown. And a lot of these tombstones have seen better days. There's a lot of moss and weeds kind of growing around them. But it doesn't look like any of these sites have been disturbed.
Okay.
If Eurus wanted to talk, do I have to have a roll again?
Yes, please.
Oh, 100.
You're fine.
She'll kind of point at you guys with the spear. Don't touch anything. Don't move anything. Don't take anything from here. Leave everything as it is.
From the cemetery?
Yes.
Wasn't planning on it.
Now you have my curiosity. Athr's going to raise a brow. She'll kind
You
of tap
just
the
look.
ground with her foot.
You just look the type, and she kind of her head turns to Merzus, like the type to have sticky fingers.
I wash my hands daily.
I don't have sticky fingers, but I do.
Daily?
I can have wandering fingers.
Daily. I never said it was with water.
She just leave everything where it is. Please. Last time you didn't listen. Things got complicated.
But we did gain information. Valuable information.
Sid rolls his eyes as he turns to walk back towards the rest of the group.
Okay. As you guys make your way north of this temple, you guys are traversing through thick and wild swamplands. It is not an easy travel, and you realize that it's not the distance that makes this half-day travel, but just how hard the terrain is to traverse. What would normally take you guys a couple minutes to get across now takes you significantly longer, especially having such a large group moving all together. But eventually you guys do see the light of another building come into view. And at first you guys see two towers that rise up towards the sky. And behind them, another larger building.
Just the Isengard theme plays. Ba 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 da da da.
I wish, but we would get. I don't know. I feel like the FBI would kill us or something.
So
Okay.
Okay, I'm moving you guys to a different map. Everyone should be able to load in, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Matt.
See,
I have a limited view, but I don't know if that's intentional.
I can see the hut. And the boat. I like the boat. It's cute. It's by the swamp. It's very cute. It's lily pads too.
So,
Let me
just now this is
increase your
swamp.
view.
Florida.
This little plank bridge makes me think that I should be seeing Ewoks come running around and singing like whatever their song is.
There are like dangerous versions of Ewoks that are little devils, so be careful if you do see that.
Ooh, yeah.
Is that what yours would turn into? An Ewok? Is that one of the three creatures in Gula?
oh my god.
You don't know when they'll come out.
You guys are just walking, and then all of a sudden the tree starts speaking. Yep, yep.
But you see these group of women as they are walking in start to relax a bit more, get a little bit more familiar with this terrain, and walk up to this store here on the south. And just kind of open it without knocking or anything and walk inside.
Yeah.
Did it?
You don't
there
gotta
were any-
knock into your own room.
Did it seem like there were any defenses as we were coming in?
Not from what you could see, no.
No assassins hiding in trees.
No walls or to keep the hounds out? Hula.
Were we supposed to follow? Because we're just standing outside.
Does Huda, I see she's still outside, does she enter?
Yeah,
or-
Ruda kind of waits for all the girls to go in and then turns to you guys. Please, come in for now. We can explain a bit more, and then if you guys still wish to see Faye, we can take you to her.
Yeah.
Hathor will look around this. Is it made of a tree? A house made out of a tree, or am I just tripping?
It is.
Ah.
Oh.
She'll just
That's
kind of
cool.
touch the bark as she walks in. Cute.
Inside
People are
it
elves.
is a very homey feel to it, very rustic. You will see the people that you were traveling with, Meg and Anger, kind of walk up to a small table and grab a seat. And in the middle, there is another person who is covered in a cloak and in a mask, sitting at this table, tinkering with some glass vials.
Hmm.
So,
In front of you is a woman with red hair who is standing in front of a sink. Her back towards you guys. She hasn't turned to acknowledge you yet.
Hathor will look to our guides. Is this someone's home?
what is?
Is it a...
Yeah. It's all of our homes.
Oh, so you live here communally.
Well, yeah, and you'll see Anger kind of look around. It's a bit complicated, but yeah, we pretty much all live here.
Huh.
Romance.
Ruda
Oh.
will be the one to kind of go up to the woman who is at the sink and tap her on her shoulder. We're back. And you see this woman slowly turn around and look at Ruda, and then look at the other two girls, and then look at you guys, kind of curiously. I see you've brought some visitors.
Hello?
Hi.
Ruda will just kind of nod her head. If it's okay with you, they want to see Faye. And you see this woman kind of tense up a bit. And then she will step around Ruda and start walking towards you guys. What business do you have with Faye?
Well, we're here from Sutton Outpost, and, well, our goal is to take down Gluttony. But to do that, we wanted to speak with Faye, get a lay of the land, the situation, and see how we might help. Sid almost asked questioningly to the other two members of his group.
You're
I
here to challenge Gluttony.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Then you're also here to take on the Drows.
Rouse?
Do they stand with Gluttony?
In a way, yes.
So their allegiance isn't pure.
No.
Their leader stands with Gluttony.
So the
Rest follow
people...
her lead.
Well, it's just the leader. Then the people could still be swayed, potentially. I think.
You have a kind heart. That's
Hathor
rare
will...
to see around here.
Hathor will shake her head and just look absolutely bewildered. I have a kind heart? I think not.
Not many people are willing to look to find the good in others.
It's not so much a matter of good, but understanding that people are movable, motivational. They can be spoken to, appealed to, and they can be reasoned with.
There's this little smile that grows on her face. Yes. A kind heart indeed. Okay. We will take you to Faye. But not you. And she looks at you, Hathor.
Not me, why?
You have been bitten.
And she's just gonna look at the rest of the group like, shit.
Yeah, Sid also kind of looks around like, oh, okay, we're doing this. Are we doing this now? See how this goes. What is everybody else?
You see Anger look a little fearful, and Meg look even angrier. And she is glaring daggers at Hathor.
Her gaze will be avoidant. And what does that have to do with my going or not?
It is too dangerous for you and for Faye to meet.
Faye.
You need to be
Why?
purged.
Her?
How's one purged?
So we're clear.
Hathor, what's your reaction when you hear the word purged?
She sort of staggers back a little bit. That word just, it creates a very visceral, nauseous feeling in her stomach, and she staggers back. Almost as if she's been punched in the gut.
This woman steps up to you, Hathor, and places her hands around your arms in a steady manner. She's not being forceful or domineering. She's trying to give you some sort of stability. You have had a difficult path.
You don't know the half of it. You don't know me at all.
Your start to this journey was messy. You need to reset. Go back to Sutton Outpost.
She's been bitten. I thought that she needed treatment.
She does. And that's
Boy.
why she
Cleansing
needs to go
happen
back.
at Sudden Outpost?
In a way, yes.
Being a... Okay.
But really hope it's not the same thing that happened to Veronica if she tries to step through your portal, Obsidian.
And did you just say all that out loud in front of
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah.
I guess what's everybody's reaction?
Veronica. Who
I
is
think
this
Eurus will
Veronica?
speak up. Eurus will speak up from behind. It's the target. The one I was hunting. The one
And
that
you
got
actually
away.
hear this woman let out a chuckle. You tried to send her to Sutton Outpost. That's amusing.
Oh, yeah.
We
Portal.
weren't
It blew up.
aware.
She got sent back and rolled a little bit. She's
Oh.
okay, but it was pretty
Killed her
funny.
first.
She showed her true colors.
Got knocked against the tree and, well, yeah, she showed off her allegiance after that.
I mean, she never hid her allegiance. She just never thought to ask.
She would never be allowed into Sutton Outpost.
I mean, we know that
chosen
now.
Her side.
Yeah, and that's not gonna...
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Crystal.
She said she has chosen her side.
And it's mashed potatoes and green beans.
Also, yes. With
I'm
a
sorry.
little bit of mac and cheese.
Jalapeno bacon
Okay.
mac and cheese, please.
You, however, and she'll actually lift her hand and place it underneath your chin, Hathor. You have yet to fully choose your side. You are still able to go back to Sutton Outpost.
Will it be safer for everyone here if I do go back?
Yes.
Will I be a danger to those at Sutton?
He wouldn't allow that.
He?
And she just smiles.
I shiver a little bit because I think I know who she's talking about.
Sis just got like a what the fuck sort of look.
I've got two guesses in my head, and I'm not sure which one it is.
May or may not have gotten a little too drunk, and I was a certain grumpy in charge man may have straightened me out. So
Oh,
Then if you insist, I suppose I will return to Sutton.
Please tell the captain his first team is almost all destroyed. We were only able to save one.
I see. I'll be sure to tell him.
so just like that, you're leaving? Hell, we just got here.
And Hathor will glance between this woman and the party. This may be for the best for now. I suppose I need...
Your paths will all cross again soon.
All right. That's what you want. All right.
I want to be useful to this cause, but apparently I'm no use to anyone until I get these things sorted out. I have things that I haven't told you all about that I'm wrestling with inside. Perhaps if I take a moment away from travel, away from fighting, I'll be able to rejoin you in a better state. I hope to. Because you're all fine fighters and you all seem to have decent heads on your shoulders, so...
Oh man, she's lying now.
All right, well, hurry back, I guess. Deal with whatever you need to deal with. But stay safe.
You as well.
Versus, you got anything to add?
I mean, I'm just honestly thinking, how long would it take to do a round trip back if we all just wanted to get a good cleanse?
All right, let's stop this arc and pick it up in a couple weeks.
Like a week. I'm not saying I'm gonna follow. I'm not saying I'm gonna follow you guys to Sutton. I might do a round trip somewhere else. But I'll meet you guys back at the border.
Merces, no. Do you say that out loud?
I mean,
I joke about it out loud, but yeah, more or less, yeah.
I think Eurus would just kind of slap her face with her palm.
You two do not need to be cleansed.
I didn't say we need to be cleansed. I'm just saying we go, while our third is taking a round trip, we go do our own thing.
that actually has a bit of a quizzical look that he actually Perhaps steadily, perhaps not so steadily, shoots a look over at Ruda. Oh, no.
You see Ruda during this conversation is actually looking away. She's trying really hard to not look at you guys.
Oh.
And actually looks a little bit uncomfortable.
Would anyone else notice this look? Or this tension?
I
think
feel like
you guys all
everybody's
know.
aware of the tension.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
But I think just out of curiosity, because obviously the only one that's been pointed out to have been bitten is her, right? So Eurus does ask, why are both of you worried if you don't need to be cleansed?
Are you asking Mercis and Sid? 'Cause I think Sid just shot a look over at Ruda.
Oh no, the other two males in this all-female cast.
I feel very called out.
Well, I mean, what do you just, what am I trying? Pointing out the gender dynamics here. I mean, let me roll for Sid to see if I think how he would handle this. I mean, it's a third of our party's leaving, but
Don't worry, you'll
I mean,
have
if
a
you guys
replacement soon.
I figured that this was planned. I just in character that would be his justification given the
Yeah.
circumstances.
I'm more okay. Like speaking
Also,
out of character
also-
here.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Also, I mean, presumably you're going to be joining us on our adventures here, but
Yes.
that's not
But-
official as of now.
I
Yes,
was
but
wondering, was I going to meet the new person if I were to take a road trip to go visit some friends?
But I'm like speaking out of character here. I'm more curious to what happened. I was interested in this character. What's going on, Heidi? I'm not asking your character. I'm asking Heidi.
Oh no! I'm so now that we've gotten into some things with this character, I'm like ooh, but Crystal and I both agreed that this new character is going to be very fitting for this arc. So
Okay, interesting.
Is it a case
Oh,
of
wait,
trying
wait,
to
it-
substitute?
I have to ask: is this new character part of this group, this tribe, all the people that live in the treehouse?
well, I guess you'll see, won't you?
I mean, my honest guess is, the one shot we did in this little one shot. I'm thinking you're bringing her back.
Maybe.
Oh.
Because our levels kind of match now.
Actually, match exact.
So many theories.
She's still technically looking for her son.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
It's just mercy. Haha, you thought it was something. I'm just kidding.
Hathor, you
Mercy's
see this woman kind of walk past you and stop outside, and she starts to draw this circle in the ground. And it is very familiar to all of you guys. She's drawing her own teleportation circle.
Woo.
Sid breathes a sigh of relief. Great,
Oh,
I don't
thank
have to
God.
cast it.
I don't have. Mine is not ready.
I mean, I have mine back, and I can cast it.
It's okay. It happens
As
to
long as it's
wizards all the time. 4 out of 5, actually.
Also, just keep up his stamina for the day.
Once again,
4 out of
it
5
sometimes
are
you just can't
stinky
get
as
your.
hell with their spell slots.
It's okay. Sometimes you just can't get your mana up. It happens to all wizards.
Oh.
It's okay.
All these insults are funneled in at City, and poor guy.
Yeah, you're
He
funneling
needs
a
a
lot
sister
of
here
these.
to defend him.
But I'm not saying this is yours. I'm saying this is me.
Yeah, and I'm saying you're funneling a lot of these instead.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
There's not many targets right now, but you're pretty open for it though.
Like I want to target Merz's, but he's actively also making fun of himself.
I kind of do that. Yeah,
That's fair.
kind of
He's
one of his
Sid,
few
too.
defense mechanisms.
Yeah. That tracks for
It's
He needs
because
more
you're the
defense
most human.
I'm only human,
Oh god.
and I
actually,
break
he's a
when I break
drow.
down, or something. Where the lyrics go.
Oh, before I
Wait,
leave, I
stop
quickly
before we
go.
get.
I quickly write a quick letter and hand it to our friend who's going back to Sutton.
What's this?
This is a letter to Mel, as well as a separate letter if and when old Merlin gets back in. Assuming he's gonna. I'm assuming he's gonna be there with Mercy, just chilling, bitching about how we left without them.
Yeah, if you do see, buff guy that can't keep a shirt on to save his life, and a white-haired nun with battle armor, say hi while you're there, and tell them not to.
That's so
Hathor
specific.
will look at Sidian's own hair, and she'll pause a moment. Your sister, then.
I'm going to mouth behind him his sister.
Did I not trouble them while we were traveling here?
I honestly can't remember. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Is that in character or out of character? No,
Out
I think
of
he probably
character.
would.
I don't think you'd
he would have
comment
shared he probably would have shared some of the stuff, but yeah, no, that's fair if that didn't come up. Yeah, no, sister. Twin sister.
and I will tell her.
Devoted member of the church, and then I point to Sidian, like an atheist in a world of gods.
Listen, I acknowledge they exist, I just don't acknowledge that I care. Also, and like Sid will like rest a hand on her shoulder. If you see her, tell her to get a hold of herself.
That last stunt was really out of character for her. She really needs to get it.
Sounds
The
like
last.
an impulsive young woman.
That's the thing. She's usually not, though. She's usually the level-headed one. So this is very out of character for her.
Ah. Then is it safe to say that there has been a little bit of give and take on that front between the two of you? And she'll
I mean, look,
at Sid.
What do you mean by give and take?
I mean
this
that
context?
sometimes when you are weak, she is strong. When she is weak, you are strong.
I don't know what you're talking
One
about.
is
I'm always
impulsive.
strong.
When one is
Didn't you guys
impulsive, the other
separate
one is
like years?
level-headed.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always strong. He turns away.
I don't.
Yeah.
Look, just warn her because
I will-
if she continues, something bad could happen. We don't want her god to be mad at her.
Right.
We both
I understand
have
that.
our-
I will tell her this, that her devoted brother cares very much for her safety and for her sanity. Will that surmise?
I mean, that's not what I asked, but I works.
It seems to sum up what your feelings are, at least from what I'm perceiving.
Yeah, sure. All right.
You care. That's the baseline.
Are you gonna make him
Try not
say it?
Try not to blow up this time.
Try not to blow up. Very good.
This woman finishes up her teleportation circle and looks to you, Hathor. It's ready.
All right.
When you arrive at Sutton Outpost, seek out a young man.
A young man.
He should go by the
There are
name
men.
Hayden.
Sorry.
He
Hayden.
is but a child, but he will be able to purify you.
Quick question.
Now
He wouldn't
we
happen to
see.
be like a druid kid, would he?
That's not the kid that arrived with Mel, is it?
Son of a
Roll
bitch.
me a history.
I mean, I'm checking the NPC's channel, but I'll roll a history check too. 25.
It sure is a little boy that arrived with Mel and Centurion.
I'm
Nice.
imagining like Sid gets like a wait, what the fuck? As like you're stepping through the portal, maybe doesn't get a chance to ask.
And before she steps onto the portal, Hathor will turn to acquaintances, new and less new. I'm sorry to be leaving you all. I do hope to return and be useful. I genuinely do. But until then, may the gods' blessings be upon you. May Kalemvor spare you, that you may be continuing to do good works. And she'll make a sort of gesture with her hand, sort of like a flower blooming and then withering. And then she'll step onto the portal. Until we meet again.
And there's this flash of light. And then Hathor is gone.
Beat me up, Scotty!
Does it blow up? Is this how she dies? Is this how we're introduced to her?
It does not blow up.
She didn't blow up.
Yay!
Hooray!
Once Hathor has vanished, this woman turns back to you two, Murzus and Sidian. And with a smile still on her face, she says, well, I believe introductions are in order first, and then we can get you ready to go.
Yeah.
Where are we going again?
Hey. We're going to meet. I am assuming that's what we're
Yes.
doing.
To Faye.
Alright, just double checking, because there was a lot of, first we're going to camp, then we're going to travel, then maybe Faye, then? I don't even, it got confusing for a little bit.
Answers and information would be helpful, but this lot has been cryptic up until now.
Yes, and I ask for your understanding. Please know we are cryptic for our own safety. However, Faye has been waiting for you two.
Is that a
Magic
good thing or
bucket.
a bad thing? Just asking, good or bad, just so I know what to prepare. Like, prepare a gift, just sharpen weapons.
I don't think they're going to tell
Well,
us.
that will be up to Faye's discretion.
Call it.
Theirs is Tiltathana.
Ooh.
Let me just roll to see this, because, well, did she say my full last name or just my
She sure did.
first, middle?
So I guess introductions aren't necessary.
This woman is like a mind-reading sage or something, or she's got
Oh,
eyes and
God.
ears in a lot of places. I like her.
For all the times to roll a natural 20, I take a completely over-exaggerated bow before I lift back up and say, I do need to make a quick stop at Reddington's grave, though.
Remington. And she'll look back over at Ruda, who still is looking away from you guys, very awkwardly.
I need to.
She like
Okay. He left me some orders that I need to follow. I know if I ever talk to him again, he's gonna be so pissed. But, you know.
he's Ruda like just like not meeting our eyes, or is she like full on like
Yes.
turned to the
She's
opposite
full
direction?
on like turned to the opposite direction. She's actually taken over making some sort of meal that this woman was originally making, but she is doing it very almost awkwardly and a little bit clumsily.
Distracted.
Yes.
You need help
poor
over
girl.
there? I'm pretty good in the kitchen.
You actually see her kind of jump a little bit, and she
You know what? I believe
drops-
any.
Go ahead, Arthur.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I believe any character of Siler's could be good in the kitchen. Honestly.
True.
It's
You
built
actually
into almost all of them.
You see Ruta jump, a little bit surprised that you're calling out to her, and she drops the knife onto this countertop with a clatter. No help needed. I'm fine.
Does she
All right.
meet our gaze, or she'll still turned away?
Still turned away.
Yes, it'll give it like a little bit of a squid. Okay. Cryptic. Everybody's being cryptic. I don't like people that are being cryptic.
Aren't you cryptic sometimes too?
Yep.
Aren't
but
we
when I
all?
do it, it's fun.
Okay, but I want you to imagine this. Just imagine this. You're looking at this entire situation from a third person. Wouldn't you be laughing at you and me right now? Because I think I would.
Well, it depends on what I know in the third person.
Assume you know
I mean,
more
I
than
didn't
everyone
look
else.
at the third person, so yeah.
I like knowing everybody else.
This woman will kind of step in between Ruta and you two. No, I don't need to know who you are. As I said, Faye has been waiting for you. But introductions are still needed. My name is Rife. I
Right?
am second in command to Faye. And at the moment, I am acting leader of the Sisterhood of Silence.
That's a cool name.
I like the
Yeah.
alliteration.
Mhm.
I am sure you both must have numerous questions.
Nope.
Yes.
I will do my best to answer them.
Are we answering those for real now, or because I've been
You can ask and find out.
okay.
Do you mind if I just sit over here by the table and just, if anyone's up for a game of cards, just while these guys do their question thing? Excuse me, pardon me. I'm just gonna move around and go sit over here.
That is fine. The woman you haven't met yet, her name is May. She does not speak much, but she is very skilled with her hands.
Just for reference, we talking magic-y, melee, a little of both.
Backstabby. None like a you're gonna backstab us sort of way. Just
A little
That falls
both,
under melee.
though
Ooh, nice.
she does specialize in alchemy.
hey.
Sweet.
Sid like does shoot like a finger gun over. Hey, alchemy.
This woman at the table, May, just kind of looks over and tilts her head to the side curiously. She does not say anything.
I start using this little sign language I know just to say what's up.
She signs back. Can you not look?
I sign back, yes, but I'm asking your view.
She will look up and then look back at you, Mursus, and just sign the roof.
Nice, thank you.
Asked and answered. Anyway, what is the situation? I guess information of any type is helpful, but what is going on in Gula right now? Seems there's monsters roaming the land and the disease that's spread far and wide.
Correct. Gluttony has invaded Gula. And as I am sure you are aware, these sins come with their own effects on the land.
Well aware.
Okay, I lied. I have one question.
Yes.
What do you know, if anything, about a specific? I give her the name of the factory that I kind of busted out of, the little processing center.
The one run by your mother.
Yeah.
Does everybody else hear that?
She already name dropped me. I don't think there's much else.
And the others didn't see that. Yeah. I guess you're good.
Your brother is overseeing that factory.
You have a brother?
How involved is he?
He stepped into your shoes.
For the first time since that kind of playful Joker and a mask just kind of crumples away, and he's kind of slouched, sitting down in the chair, just hands over his face, just essentially almost his head's almost in his lap, and he's just trying to. And just let me roll to see how bad it is. A 20 and then a 4. So, yeah, you guys have pretty decent perception. He's silently crying.
Oh, poor baby.
Are you good, man?
He doesn't
Time
respond.
Time to use your skills, Sidian, after all these years of comforting an emotional woman. Your sister. You oughta have some skills.
I mean,
And
Yeah,
just
man,
pat,
it's like-
pat, that's all.
it's not like he's had much time to practice, and it's not like he did a good job when he was there.
Internet's out.
Oof.
Are you good, man?
He may need a second to process that information.
Oh. I guess in the meantime, what can you share about what the effects of the sin has been?
First, it was just the dogs. They would hunt at night, seeking anyone who was out, though it was quickly discovered that religious sites were safe havens.
Is that what this place is? Didn't notice any protections, but seem to be doing fine.
We are blessed here in our own way. But yes, this place should be safe. At least from the dogs.
At least from the dogs. Or, yeah. Would walls help protect you?
No. walls are easily destroyed and easy to get around.
Before we came here, I did some reconnaissance. I found my familiar found what appeared to be the undead piled in, what was the name of the city? Like not the city,
Lost
but the
Reach.
town. Lost Reach. The dead were piled high in Lost Reach, and when they became aware of her presence, they didn't take so kindly. And we found similar creatures. That's what caused her bite. Is that the disease that's been mentioned?
Yes.
Is that another one of the sin's effects, or is there something else?
We believe it is one of the sin's effects on the land.
Transfers through bites, and from the sounds of it, it takes up to several days for the effects to be felt. But is there anything else we should know? Any vulnerabilities they may have, for instance?
They are mindless creatures, driven by hunger. They're easily distracted.
Easily distracted. Good to know. Would walls help against them? Are they also dissuaded from holy sites?
They do not have the same aversion to holy sites. However, they cannot enter here.
For another reason, I take it?
Again, we are blessed.
Go to church.
Obsidian's like,
We
"This
are
is gross."
blessed. Right, okay. Can you get
Okay,
any
so-
more specific?
So they
or
made a
anything?
deal with the god. Okay, that's fine. They just made a deal with the god. That's no problem.
Yeah. I admit I'm not from Gula, so I'm a bit sparse on the goings on. What's the deal with Fansky? I know Faye. I've heard of Faye, but what is her reach, her goals? What are her resources?
Where Faye is the light, trying to cleanse Gula, Fansky is the darkness, attempting to swallow it whole. She
Right.
seeks power, is hungry for it.
Sid pinches his brow like again. It's like, okay, yeah, cryptic.
She used to run the underground markets of Gula.
Right. Okay. Used to.
Well,
What happened? Well, I guess
they did not need to be underground anymore.
that's fair. I didn't.
We believe she is working with gluttony, though to the extent we are unsure.
Yeah, not a combination I'm very keen on seeing. I'm a medicine, but let's just say I've got a pretty good impression of what she's. It so references again.
He's finally stopped, but he is taking a very long and deep pull of his flask.
We are trying to save as many people in Gula as we can. Fansky and Gluttony are trying to devour as many souls as they can. It is a race against the clock now.
As souls as you can.
Correct.
And you're trying to. People seem few and far between. Where are these people you're trying to save?
Gula is infamous for its secrecy. We are attempting to track down as many people as possible. But when people come to Gula to hide, it does not make our job any easier.
And that's what you're doing at the cultist hideout. By the way, probably should have checked in on this sooner. Whatever happened to that guy that was taken by the cult? Did we take him with us? Is he
What did you
unconscious
guys
still?
do with it?
Oh gosh.
We left him.
Did
I
you
think we
guys
left him back there,
leave?
guys. I think we did. No one woke him up.
Well, we couldn't wake him up.
No, Eurus.
I mean,
Eurus took him. She just laid him out on the bar table or whatever.
Flop.
I will
Next
retroactively
to,
allow you
Fruta.
guys to have him there. Just on the floor there.
A special laugh.
I guess that's what you were doing there with this guy.
Yes.
They were about to sacrifice him. Was that to further Gluttony's goal?
Yes and no. Gluttony does not only make people hungry for food, but it fills them with a never-ending desire for what they want the most. These cultists, we have found, are filled with an appetite for power.
And they think human sacrifice will allow them to achieve that.
Yes.
It's not that it doesn't work. It's just that they're very much amateurs at it.
Amateurs at human sacrifice. Here at the Great Courses Plus, you too can learn how to properly slice the jugular and go for other important veins for the blood sacrifice.
I think
That's what I
Anger
can-
looks
from
over
great
at you, Mers,
experts.
just very, shocked at first, and then curious.
You have to know who to offer. You have to know when. You have to know how. You have to know how to do it properly. Otherwise, you're just offering someone far more powerful than you a piece of meat. Some take it as an insult.
No, I did read a bit about this. If you don't do it properly, you're just basically giving it to them for free and not bargaining anything for anything. It's definitely a mistake. But human lives, they're people. They shouldn't be monstrous, at least, but what, I guess the next step is defense. I take it your plan is just to keep looking out for situations like this and put a stop to them, keep them from furthering their goals.
Yes. We attempted to put a hindrance on any of their plans while we waited for you two.
Waited.
Well, you three.
Only three. You know, the original team was like 5.
And she looks back at the hallway.
Wait. Does somebody
also
make
like-
a dramatic reveal?
Okay.
Dramatic entrance.
We're also the second team, so like if you're waiting for the A team, you just said they got wiped out.
No, we are waiting for you.
You mentioned there was a survivor.
Oh, that's sus.
Heidi's nuts.
Yep.
That's a little
So,
groggy
the mist-
from waking up.
The mystery
Mhm.
person who's like getting out of bed barely, like, oh shit, I'm late.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Hey.
you hear a bit of a thud.
This is gluttony, not sloth.
Yeah, you guys hear a bit of a thud as this man comes stumbling out of the hallway. He's heavily leaning on the wall as he gets his bearings. And he comes out into the main dining room area here and looks at all of you with confused, bleary eyes. He looks rough. His hair is all a mess. He looks unkempt. And very just kind of out of it.
Hello, Mr.
Yeah.
Hobo Man.
You are?
Who are all of you? I was practicing his voice so much this morning, but my voice is only deep in the morning.
We asked you first.
And he will instinctively reach for his side where a sword would normally be, but then he
Immediately.
finds nothing there, and again, he's trying to stand taller against the wall.
I kick a sword over to him.
Just a random sword. Here you go.
Just a sword on the ground?
Like,
You know what?
if I can, I'd sneak up sneakily and just like put a sword in his hand before I just walk back to my chair and resume scene.
The last figures I saw were monsters. Who are you?
Not monsters.
Did he just call them monsters? Because like if they took care of him, he's technically talking about them.
I mean, maybe he was
He
unconscious
did not
before they
see
got there.
us.
Ah,
Okay, just because like I've been on that side of a bad argument. That's a bad thing to call your host, especially when they can kick your ass.
We found him in Lost Reach.
hmm.
I was in Lost Reach.
Yeah.
And
How'd
who
that go
found-
for you?
And how was it?
God's sake. Somebody have something to drink. And he looks absolutely flustered watching you guys go back and forth.
I will offer him the flask.
And he will reach out and take it and take a long
It's
swig.
empty. It is
Oh.
empty. I wait for him to see that it's empty before I pull out an actual bottle for myself, take a swig, and then offer him the actual bottle.
Seeing that it's empty, he would lift it to try to take a drink, and then realizing it's empty, he would toss it to the side. Fuck. I don't understand who any of you are. How did you find me? Where am I?
You guys want to take this? Looking over at the wrist.
So, who wants to take it? I put my finger on my nose.
You are here to join their group. They were also sent from Sutton Outpost.
Hearing Sutton, he'll raise his brows and nod cautiously. All right.
All right, son. You remember Last and Sloth?
I know of them.
Yeah, we took care of them.
They're dead.
They're you don't need to worry about those two anymore.
You just couldn't wait. You just couldn't wait, could you?
Well,
It's a good
we need to
conversation starter.
gauge. We need to gauge how long he's been here. Like, what? For all we know, he left like a day before we did.
For all we know, he could have left before we even arrived at Sutton.
Exactly.
I've at least heard of you. Or your feats, at least.
Yeah.
I just look at our
Like-
boots. Yeah, they're pretty impressive. You
Heard of
can
your
very
beats
much tell
and
that
your
he's drunk.
fingies.
Yeah, he's very much drunk, and he's continuing to sip on the bottle.
And now it is your responsibility to join them.
According to her, sounds like.
I'm to join them. Sin Slayers.
Correct.
Welcome to the B team.
B team? It's not gonna catch on, dude.
We got sent in
Strange.
second. That makes us B team.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, I guess we have been sent in second on pretty much all of the missions so far, but
That's
Yeah.
because others are sent to clear the way ahead of you.
Exactly.
the A
That
teams.
you're originally A team. Now you're, I guess I don't know. Is it drafted to B team?
Cleanup crew?
I'm hardly anything. I'm just a man doing what he can.
That's most
I mean-
people.
Yeah, that's pretty much everybody. So I guess you're just a guy. You're just a normal guy.
Now.
here in
And
the world.
Wraith will clap her hands together. Continuing on with the introductions.
Right. Sidian. Obviously.
That
Which
one
is
over there is Merzus.
And he will look at the ground. And then back to you guys. My name is Etienne Navarre.
Etienne. Is that how you
Yes.
say it?
Yes, Etienne.
Gotta get the spelling in there somewhere.
Here, I'll type it out.
All right. So listen up, Eddie. And yes, Eddie is what I'm going to be calling you from now on.
Oh, God.
You ready, Eddie? Eddie,
You
can I
had
call
the
you Ed?
unfortunate experience of introducing yourself to me when I'm drunk. So you're Eddie. And that's just how it is.
Now and forever.
Merzus, are you ever not drunk?
I was not drunk when I got here. I was almost okay until I figured out what she just told me about Dresden.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
right.
No,
Isn't it literally the first thing that you said after we woke up? It's like, I start drinking.
yeah, but like
much.
simple steps. That I downed half a bottle when she told me.
Speaking of which, a drink, if you please.
I hand over the bottle.
And this
And
will
just
take.
because-
Oh, go for it.
No, I'm double checking to make sure I didn't mess up my own brother's name in this.
Maybe it's
I might have.
Eddie.
And just to double check. You know, it's Drayden.
Etienne's going to swirl that bottle and he is going to take a long drink. And as soon as the alcohol touches his lips, there's a look of relief that comes over his face.
So I think you'll get along with us just fine.
He'll hand the bottle
Sure.
back to Merzus. I'm much obliged. Thank you.
No problem. Did you already eat breakfast?
No, I don't know when the last was that I ate anything.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull out some of the rations and the meat that we prepared because I always saved a little bit. You should eat something.
Thank you. And he'll turn to our hostesses. I haven't met them, have I?
No.
Okay.
These are all new faces to you.
All right, right. I cannot say I'm familiar with any of you. Ladies.
Ryth will step forward. My name is Ryth, and I am in charge of this camp here. These women, and she will kind of gesture to all of the females around her. They are part of my clan, and we strive to take care of Gula.
Noble cause indeed. And a task without end, I'm sure.
Correct. And it is not made any easier by the invasion of the Sins. So, you will have our support.
Very well. Have any of you seen a hawk?
I look in my pocket and I pull out Ember, and I just examine him for a quick second. Nope.
A handsome creature indeed, but not my Isabeau. And he'll look a bit on edge, but he's trying to keep his wits about him. Oh, Fran, hush, baby.
Did you find a hawk when you found him, or was there one nearby?
No, not that we could see.
Have you tried climbing a very tall building and jumping off the edge?
No.
I can send my fuzzy little friend to look for him.
Hey, we all have winged creatures.
Woo!
Do... Wait, what was Hawthorne's pet? Did we get introduced?
She did not have a pet.
And I have
No wonder she got rejected.
Eurus has a pet.
She has her
Is
type.
Eurus? Oh, right. Right, tiger. Does the tiger have wings? The tiger has wings.
You know what? It might now.
The tiger was made out of sand. For all we know, it could just turn into a sandstorm and fly.
Just give it a Red Bull. It'll be fine.
Red Bull gives you wings.
I will say.
It also
we
makes them
did,
super
step
smart.
out real quick so we could take our dog out for a walk. So that's why I haven't really been pulling in Eurus.
Okay.
But yeah, so
He's
we'll
just
be
been
back.
observing us. Like,
Silently
these are the chuckle nuts that
I mean, that's what
take out
she's always
sins.
doing.
Either silently judging or making mean remarks towards Sidian. One or the other.
Yeah, he's
Sidian's such
Mhm.
an easy
very
target.
confident in the fact that I could take these guys. Yeah, no, I could totally take these guys.
Absolutely.
I mean, people are always making comments about Sidian, and you wonder why Sidian is the way he is.
If it's not Mother Bastina, it's
It's everyone else.
Everybody.
I need to get Sidian a shirt, just for him to explain. The whole world is against me. It wouldn't be fair otherwise.
That would be a
Oh,
shirt
God.
he would love.
I love it.
Very much fits his vibe.
Etienne's gonna come and sit next to you guys. A bit cautiously.
I don't have him shown at the table there, but are there seats?
Right now there the table shows 4, but no, there are more seats there at the table for you guys to sit down.
Okay.
Alright.
Listen, I can't find an absolute 100% perfect map. I'm sorry.
I'm just making sure.
Next time I'll hand draw every detail myself. Got it.
Oh.
Cool. I'll hold you to
No.
that.
No, just kidding. No, I won't.
You just said that. You
Nope.
can't go back.
I'm
No.
going back.
We have it on the record.
Nope. Oh no, audio issues. Dang.
Beep boop beep.
Beep,
Oh, it's
boop, boop,
not.
boop.
Wow.
File, reboot. Oh no, rebooting.
Oh no, it's crazy.
Little did you know I was actually recording it as well. I'm not. I'm not.
Yours is actually the alternate universe.
Yeah, edited? Anyways.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But as Etienne sits down closer to you guys, you can kind of get a closer look at him and I'll try to keep this brief. But yeah, he has a look about him. Like at first glance, he sort of has this look of nobility, a sort of shining paragon quality, but now horribly weathered. His hair is tangled. His eyes are ringed with dark circles. And his armor seems battered. There's an emblem on his pauldron that looks like it's been attempted to be scratched off, almost.
Mm.
But everything about him seems like I said, like a paragon of like a sort of like what you would picture as the ultimate knight, but horribly weathered. Like a toy soldier left to be
Knight.
stepped on.
Night in
This
no
looks like
longer
the
shining
after
armor.
image. This is like the before and after of like a really hard party, and this guy is before after.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, that's like not even an exaggeration, frankly.
Okay, but just so you know, in Mercedes' head, the whole crest scratched off
Mhm.
makes him think, okay, so that armor's probably stolen, so whoever he got it from, be it a corpse or a merchant, probably got it off someone, be it alive or dead, but that's why they scratched that.
Ooh, interesting theory. Listen, you're giving me too much creative credit here.
I mean, that's the thing. For all we know, we're just going to assume nobility and royalty is like, no, I got this off a dead guy. And just, we happen to look super alike, and people are just mistaking me for them.
Maybe you're
I just
a
haven't
comrade.
corrected them. I just haven't corrected them. Like, they're just really nice people now.
Where did you, if you don't mind me asking, where exactly did you come from before, being sent out by good old Captain Angus?
How far back do you want
Sarcasm.
me to go?
I mean, as much as relevant, I don't need your tragic backstory or anything, just, information.
Still sort of flexes jaw at the tragic backstory comment.
Strike a
Most
nerve, did I?
recently- Most recently, I came from Iga.
Ika. Do I
Yeah,
recognize
which was that one?
this name? I don't think that's one of the countries.
It is one of them. Or am I saying the wrong thing? Oh, jeez.
Ira.
Era,
Oh,
jeez.
Ira. Okay.
Era. I'm a
Okay.
dummy.
Ah,
Most recently, I came
No,
from
no.
Era.
That's how you pronounce it. That's exactly how you pronounce it. You're from there, and that's how it's pronounced. Everyone else is wrong.
I mean, is it Ira or is it Ira?
Ira.
Hira. Okay. Good to know.
My home at the time was raided, and that has brought me here. Well, Sutton, and then to here.
And I guess that catches you up. What are your specialties? What do you bring to the table? Sid says as he kind of like taps the table.
I've studied several weapons, but the sword and shield is certainly my specialty.
Oh, sword and board.
Wait, he has a board?
No, it's a term I've seen people use. You know, shield. You basically a board to block stuff with.
Because I was wondering, like, are you saying that he uses a sword and a shield like a board, or does he just uses a sword, thus he is boring?
That much remains to be seen.
I can provide a bit of healing when I'm awake, at least, and not drained of the ability.
You're awake.
Is
Do
there
you
a
often heal
specific?
people in your sleep? I don't think Mercy.
I did that a few times, but that's another thing.
Now that just opens questions.
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you later.
All will come in handy, I'm sure. All right, well, let's get this guy. I guess we have a meeting to get to. She's being real cryptic. Kind of pointing back towards Ryza. Is it Ryza?
I'm gonna figure out.
These days, everything is uncertain, and nothing lasts. I will join you then, if you are from Sutton and you are indeed the Sin Slayers. It can't be all bad company. And he's going to retreat back to where he was staying, where he's sleeping, and
Sleep
search
back
for his
into
things.
So he's gonna go back to sleep, and we're gonna leave him here.
Wait, no.
Well, I guess we're taking another long rest. Everybody take watches.
Oh god, not again.
You know, I think that was the shortest character introduction we've ever seen. And then left, and we're gonna meet another of Heidi's characters at Fate. This guy was just here to be introduced and left.
Heidi's next character is Faye. Funnily enough.
Dun,
Crazy.
dun.
Ba-ba-ba.
Ah,
And he'll quickly return again, and he has a rather fabulous sword on its belt. On the hilt there are several slots with different jewels inlaid, and then there is a blank spot left on the crossguard.
and did we ever get the name of the sorry, just looking at the NPC channel, did we ever get the name of the other silent sister? Because I'm looking closer now because I zoomed in. I realized, oh, that's a plague doctor's mask.
No, she just has a bird face.
Man, she just got a bird face.
Hmm.
No, she is wearing
Looks like
a mask.
that. Right. Now, that makes sense. Man, that's
Okay, she is wearing a mask, but she is straight up an Aarakocra, or possibly a Kenku.
Who
You
knows?
just don't notice.
I mean, that would be a hell of a character idea for a Kenku. Is just I'm playing a Kenku that wears a plague doctor's mask. It is very uncomfortable, but it helps me
gotta say,
blend in with human society.
I really vibe with Rythe. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, she.
I know why.
Why? Because she's wearing a
Perhaps.
cool outfit and has a cool sword, and she has the nice mom that's gonna die in an anime in the first episode hairdo. Nah.
Now, this is the retired adventurer, like the mom you don't realize, oh, she's been badass the whole time.
Right is good. I love Right. I love all my characters. This will be fun. As you guys are conversing and talking, Aruda finishes up her prep of the meal and starts to serve everyone.
Does have that Trish Elric hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did Fruta ever like look over, or is she still like averting gaze?
She's still averting kind of everyone's gaze.
Okay. Interesting.
But she does walk around the room and kind of softly hand a bowl of porridge, or not porridge, a stew of some sort to everyone.
Thank you.
Do you? Sid will look at it, and I forgot to bring this up earlier, but Sid is still feeling he's not, I guess he's not affected in some ways from the disease, but he's still feeling the hunger, right?
You do still feel hungry, yes.
But I was also told
I still
that
feel hungry?
No. Versus you never really felt hungry. But you
Never,
sitting-
ever?
Well, I mean, not because of the bite. But you sitting, yet you do still feel hungry. It is not as severe as it was last night.
Okay. I know I did eat something earlier in that day.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get the feeling that had helped?
Yes.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I guess Sid will still a little uncertain. He will eat the stew.
I mean, just because she looks super, I don't know, would it be distracted, or does she look like depressed, or
Roll me an insight.
I'm talking about, okay. Inside, have,
Yes. Are you asking about Ruda?
yeah. Because she seemed,
Okay.
she seemed super down and like distracted. Oh, no, well, oh wow, this, okay, so it's only a +1. I don't know why I thought it'd be higher for some reason.
I mean, I'm also
That's just-
partially curious. I have my own.
Perception is what was going to be higher, not insight. Okay. Total is 18.
Pretty good.
With an 18, Merces, you do, you're familiar with this kind of attitude that Fruta's kind of experiencing right now. It's almost like a child who did something wrong and is kind of on edge, waiting for some sort of punishment or recommendation from someone.
Well, what did she do, poor girl?
I'll try and. We're eating right now, right? So I'm going to wait until everyone's
Yes.
finished, and when it's time to collect the bowls, I'll help collect and see if I can talk to her a little bit by the, I'm assuming, the sink.
I don't think I'm gonna roll for Sid because I think he's a bit more focused on other things at the moment. I think my assumption, and I think Sid's assumption, is that maybe something had happened, or she had learned something. It's like something had happened earlier that day. It's like, oh, I don't want to talk to you anymore right now.
Dang, Sidian's just letting her go. Okay.
Been burned.
Dude.
Also, I think he's just like not really certain because this whole situation has been a little strange. Of not really certain why all the crypticness, and it seems the direct answers are not coming. I think he thinks that right now, if he tries just talking with her, it probably won't. You probably won't get a good answer right now anyway. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to have a talk with him later. This is the exact time you need to like help out. But that's for a later conversation. I gotta help her out first and see if I can get them to unknowingly bump into each other like on the way there or something. I don't know.
This is gonna be playing
Support the love.
playing matchmaker. Gonna be playing Cupid.
I'm all here for it.
I'm a little bit more invested now that I think she knows my old teacher. So kind of, yeah.
No, I think she might be related.
I mean, maybe. I don't. Well, she told me about. No, I know she is because she told me. Double check that I did in fact know that. But yes, I think she straight up told me.
Where do you all come from? Oh, go ahead.
As the food's being passed around, Ryth will turn to you, Eurus. And with a knowing smile, though there is a little bit of a twinkle of mischief in her eyes, she will turn to you and say, you will be the one to take them to Fae.
No, I don't think any real words come out, but it's definitely she was bringing the bowl up to eat and then stopped, put it down, and then Face Slit just turns to her. Why?
Because you must. It is what Fae wants.
Faye wants, Faye gets, I guess.
Faye
God damn it.
Faye doesn't
I don't know
even
what my
know what
head-
Faye doesn't even know what Faye wants.
Is that truly what you believe?
She kind of slams her fists on the table and says, "Fine, I'll take them to Faye."
Wonderful.
Completely random, but with that last interaction, I just imagined Faye looks just like Jessica Rabbit.
Why did that come to your
Okay.
head?
I mean, that's a weird assumption, but okay.
That's a.
It's
a running
joke.
Field,
It's a running joke from a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
I will
from
break
this
the
one
DM
monster
code and
dude.
tell you that no, that's wrong.
Oh, nuts. It was from an old Bugs Bunny cartoon. That essentially, Elmer Fudd playing the chef is trying to get an order of rabbit to a table with a gangster and his guest. And he tries everything, but it just doesn't work until the gangster finally comes out and says, "Okay, fine, so just have to have like a ham sandwich." And then he turns to his date, who is essentially a carbon copy or a cartoon copy of Jessica Rabbit. That's when Bugs does the whole 180 and just goes back to do his thing. I was watching old cartoons.
Nice.
Yeah, I will say.
Yeah,
No,
it was essentially-
Faye's
It was
not
the
looking
exact
like
same
this
line.
rabbit.
If rabbit's what baby wants, rabbit's what baby gets, and he just throws himself on a plate in front of her.
Oh, God.
I rolled for it for Sid to see whether he'd give a sarcastic remark, and I rolled for it. Sid will kind of comment. I mean, if you don't wanna, I'm sure somebody else could do. What?
No,
Right.
they can't.
Hey. Oh, you're. All right. More cryptic messages.
I think Eurus kind of sort of loses her appetite, leaves the bowl there, and goes off to check on the other guy on the floor, just kind of picking him up and slinging him over her shoulder very nonchalantly, and then kind of propping him up on a chair.
Do you mind if I eat yours if you're not gonna?
She just kind of waves behind her. Like, yeah.
Gunzo, and I grab.
Anger says.
Something I said again.
You gotta be faster. Come on, I'll show you. You heard of that dibs game?
No.
Okay, here's what you do. You grab a bunch of snacks, and it's all. You have one person who distributes. You don't want to be the person who distributes because that person doesn't get to eat. You want to be one of the players. You can get up to like 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and essentially the person who can say dibs the fastest gets the treat. But you don't know what the treat is. It could be something tasty like some meat. It could also be something, like healthy like vegetables. So you got to be quick, but you also got to be able to tell what's coming fast.
I don't get it.
How is
It's a game to help train you because you have to be able to see what's being offered, and if you want it, you got to be able to quickly, say dibs and grab it. But you can't just say it automatically to be the fastest because it might be something you don't want. You still have to eat it and say it.
So aside from crimes against humanity, I'm assuming we're adding on child endangerment to your mom's charges.
Look, just because it was like a bottle of poison at one time, or like a live scorpion, or a dead one, I'm not helping my case. Look, the point is, it helps build coordination, hand-eye. You get faster, get quicker.
For a second there, I thought you were about to say it helps build character.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then she looks at your battered body. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Clearly.
the fact that I am alive is the testament, not the status of me.
You just admitted to drinking poison.
Eurus looks back at her and just, Faye's going to kill them.
Why would she kill us if she
Meg
wants?
actually snorts. But Ruda just smiles.
I doubt that.
I don't, because if she's going up against, she probably can, like, easily, too. But look, anything can be poison if you drink too much of it. Just get back on the last point. Even this, and I hold up water, and then alcohol, and then cheese. Even cheese can be poison if you eat too much of it.
No, cheese is
Especially if
immune.
you're lactose intolerant.
Still
Cheese
looking
is
at
too
her.
pure for this world.
Still looking at her. Him specifically.
At her, him.
No. I think he's still looking at Ryth and says him specifically, pointing to Mercedes. I decrypted
Okay.
it. She will. Ryth will just continue smiling. Anyways, now that you all are fed, you should go before it gets too late.
Here. You're right to travel.
Yeah.
You're right to travel. Because you look like you're about to collapse back into bed.
Are you all right to travel? You've been drinking since we got up.
Now, what kind
mind.
of question is that?
Never mind, I should know better than that by now.
Edgin just stands up. Nothing like a little liquid courage in this God's forsaken place.
That is a good man. All right, I'm gonna quickly just gather up your guys' bowls, take them over to the sink, and see if I can have just a super quick chat with our friend over here.
Eurus is really trying to keep it together, but her attitude is slowly deteriorating to that radio lady from Atlantis. We're all gonna die.
Listen,
And
every
she's
character
okay
in
with
that
it.
movie is great.
I wish they'd have kept going because they were cooking something real good in those, like the early 2000s. Atlantis,
Mm.
Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
Both of
Hercules.
those, like
All
they
the
were,
all the boy movies, these were good.
they were like buried because they had like terrible marketing, but they were really good.
Hmm.
Just like those
Any
producers,
Don Bluth movie.
the producers in the studio like actively tried to sabotage it to try and get them to fail.
I don't get it.
They're still called classics.
Hmm.
They are. I still listen to the soundtrack from Treasure Planet.
It's so
Oh
good.
yeah.
So Moses, you want to talk to Pruda?
Yeah.
Perfect. What is it that you're trying to say to her?
Gotta sweep and steal his girl. Ooh.
Mr.
That-
Steve
that-
Girl.
If there was ever a reason for my teacher to come back to kill me, this is it.
He's gonna bust
Yeah.
through the door right now.
Slam.
Not a finger.
You. Just slam. You.
Damn you.
Hood. Look, you look like you're a little uncomfortable or panicked or you're waiting for someone to scold you. I get that just because that's kind of my always or the shit I do. You haven't done anything that I've noticed that really is recommending this, so just gotta ask, why?
Have you ever felt so nervous about something that you're planning to do that it affects your current actions?
Yeah. No, a bunch of times, yeah. It sucked. But
I know I won't be allowed to go with you guys to visit
Oh.
Faye, but I need to see that grave.
look, when we finish with the faith thing, if you want, I'll get some time, I'll find you, we'll go there, okay? You'll know where it is, you can come back, visit him anytime you want. If he does send you a dream about kicking my ass, I'd appreciate you going easy on me, but I understand if you need to, do it.
There's a small giggle at that comment. I don't
Ooh.
even know if it's the person that I'm really looking for, so I don't know if what I'll find there will mean anything to me, but something's just telling me I have to go.
But we'll get there when it happens, and I'm sure it'll be fine. I then pull out the actual, his last letter to me, and I'll show it to her. This is more or less who he was, and I'm more grateful to him than I am to most people in my life for what he did for me, helped me out. I was in a really bad place when he found me, so.
So he was a good man then.
Oh, hell yeah.
And there's this big smile that kind of grows on her face.
Now, does she read the letter?
She does.
Okay, you have it. You know what she reads.
I do. As she's reading it, there's this kind of wide range of emotions that goes onto her face. She's a little confused, but then she starts to chuckle a bit more as she's reading it. And as she goes through and reads it, you see her demeanor start to get more relaxed. The anxiety that she was feeling kind of melts away.
And my biggest fuck up was when he gave me that when I found that. I didn't read it instantly. I waited. I left. It's still there. It should still be there. If it's not, I'm hunting the bastard who has it. But it should still be there as his marker, like I left it. I was dumb to not read it immediately.
Yeah, you were pretty dumb.
Yeah.
let you know if I get any weird dreams tonight.
Alright.
Damn, City, you're just gonna let him steal her like that? Fuck.
You hold on
Like,
to
I'm
that, and when
I was expecting, and then all of a sudden he sees a gun next to his temple.
Ooh, tension, drama. What were you saying, Marissa? Oh no, City,
You can't
cannot
hear
hear
you,
a single
bro.
No.
person.
I'm sorry. Were
Oh,
you trying
no.
to say something?
Trying to fight back.
So he couldn't.
Can you
Oh,
hear me
there
now?
we go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I have no idea how long my audio would cut out.
The entire
heard
thing
anything.
we've been going through. We haven't heard
long
nothing.
story.
I
Long
had
story
stayed quiet.
short.
No, I had heard everything there. I had
Oh,
heard everything, so I could hear you guys. I just couldn't. I guess you guys couldn't hear me.
No.
We could not.
I didn't interrupt that, but I did want to say because he's probably still sitting at the table at this time. Can I roll a perception to check to see how much of that, like, if I notice that he went over there, and like if he notices not necessarily what they're saying, but more that they're talking, how that's going.
And
Can I roll a perception check?
oh yeah, you sure can. I thought you said you already did.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought you said we were waiting for the roll.
Yeah, I was like, okay, and the results?
Well, that's interesting. Could I convince you to make an investigation instead of perception?
God, no.
What did you roll?
What did you do?
Well, I rolled an 11 plus 0, 11.
Not terrible. So, City, I don't think you get the conversation of what they're talking about, but you do hear her giggle. And when you look
Ooh.
over, you do see that she is holding a letter and she is smiling.
Oh no.
Let me
You
just
son
roll
of
to
a
see how Sid takes this, how Sid thinks about this. We have
I'm just imagining the meme right now. I'm okay. I'm fine. This doesn't bother me. This doesn't bother me. This
It
bothers
bothers
me.
me.
This bothers me a lot.
I am so
That
ready
one's
for
still
like
green!
a misunderstanding arc that
And that
results
one's
in
still
like
green.
a bro fight in front of a campfire, and then finally it all comes
Aww.
And then fine.
clear.
turns
And
into
then
Yours is
turns
just like,
into
we're fucking gonna die.
turns into a fist fight, but neither of us are statted for fist fights.
Or we are not.
I would laugh if it turned into a slap fight.
Oh.
That's immediately how it's gonna go for me because I don't do fists. I do I fight very much like Master of Disguise. It's just gonna be an open hand.
Discombobulate.
Oh god.
Slap, slap, slap. Stings, doesn't it?
Yeah, with what what I just rolled for Sid, just to see kind of how he's taking that. I don't think he gets angry. A little upset of like, oh, okay, is that a thing or is that? Yeah, because you see, Sid is fairly self-sabotaging in a lot of ways. So he's just gonna, oh,
You don't say.
okay, I guess that's how that's going right now.
He's gonna stew. in
can
his
I
own
roll an
thought.
insight on this situation? I know I don't
Sure
know these
can.
guys,
By
but
all means, yeah.
body language.
Body language, eye
First
shot.
roll with this guy. Okay.
First
What's the
roll.
first roll
first check.
say?
Da, 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 da. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Not too shabby.
And was your insight on Sidian, on Huda, on Mirza?
On like the whole scene, the between
So general feel of the situation. I think you do.
Yeah.
You've spent a lot of time kind of watching people and studying them a bit with your previous backstory stuff. In that, I think you're easily able to see kind of a general picture of what's going on. In your mind, it looks like Merzes and Huda are friendly with each other. Though there doesn't seem to be any kind of like romantic spark or like no one's giving each other the eyes or anything of that
Mhm.
nature. But you do see Sidian, who looks very, and you can tell right away, he looks very jealous.
I
I'd say probably not fully jealous, more a bit like sad, a little bit of jealous, but then a little bit of just like, oh, I guess that's not happening. Disappointed, perhaps?
Remorseful.
Aw. Etienne is gonna lean forward a bit to you, Sid, and he'll pause before doing this, kind of like, should I say anything? Here goes. Just kind of man to man. Are you interested in pursuing that lady?
That's very forward.
I just met you.
Mhm.
How loudly do you say that?
He's going to say
There
it
are
very
other people
softly.
at this.
Okay.
There are other
He's
people
gonna,
at this table
like-
between us.
Dang it.
Are
That's
you
right.
interested
We're like
in pursuing
sitting
that lady?
in
Pointing
this
randomly to one of the
information,
girls.
in this formation. Well, he'll try to say it very softly to Sidian.
I'll assume you get closer to Sidian. I know the map is kind of very small and not very accurate, so I'm okay with some sort of hand waving of you getting closer to him.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe like the others got up to go and do something else. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Either way, he'll put himself in closer proximity to Sidian before asking that very quietly and just very matter-of-factly.
That's very forward of you.
Listen, I've seen many a man fall flat on his face for a lady.
Including yourself, or
Oh. You say that, he'll glance off in one direction and roll me a perception check.
perception or insight?
Perception. Just perception.
8.
8.
Not the most perceptive, unfortunately.
Yeah. He'll stick his
belongs in
hand
Waterdeep.
in. He'll stick his hand, kind of in his belt, and toss his head. I've seen. We'll just say that I've seen, and I've known. I'll tell you one thing. Don't let a good woman get away. And a sort of look of, not embarrassment, but just, I don't know, awkwardness sort of comes over his face, and he'll step back.
You actually see Sid, or hear Sid take a bit of a deep sigh. He says, "Fortunately, I'm not always. Well, I haven't exactly been had the best track record telling who's good and who's bad in the dynamic." But can you roll a persuasion check for me?
Yeah. Come here, dice. I don't like these dice very much, and all the times I've used them so far, only had like kind of one decent roll.
Please do it.
Okay, persuasion.
Kidding. Yeah, persuasion.
Okay, now this one's good.
I mean, I
'cause
guess
have
you
a good
could go with
bonus.
deception.
No. Persuasion is fine. 15.
I get what you mean, but they seem to be at least doing all right.
Oh, grunt. I think you're all right. As long as you don't let any grass grow under your feet.
Right. All right. I'll keep that.
Because everyone is kind of having their interactions and everything with everyone, and Eurus can hear this, and she still kind of looks at. Oh my god! I already forgot her name.
Dang.
Which one?
Which one?
Which one?
Which
Oh,
which?
I was gonna, like my finishing argument with Huthar is I introduce her to Ember.
Oh, he showed her his bird. That's the nail
Yeah,
in the
because-
coffin.
Yeah, the final, that is my knockout blow. This is because they didn't get to meet him. He was technically in the egg since the first battle.
Right.
Win her over with a cute animal. Gosh, this guy's good. Gotta step up your game.
You assume you remember like where he hangs out, right? You guys remember
Sidian,
who
take
he
notes.
hangs out with. He's used to this kind of combo.
And now I'm just imagining this is like that one episode of How I Met Your Mother with Marshall and Barney.
So
Which
as
one?
we're doing that, Hephaestus, what was it that you were saying? Who were you trying to talk to?
The one where Barney keeps on stealing Marshall's girls.
Eurus?
No, yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
You were trying
Sorry.
to speak to someone, but I didn't know who it was. Because you also forgot the name, but I don't know who you were trying to speak to.
Describe them.
The motherly one that
Right.
No, yeah, just kind of looks over at her, just. This. I thought it was being crazy when I said, let's just bring them here. I mean, what's there to worry? I'm sure she'll just let them pass through or kill them. This is worse.
They may seem eclectic, but they're all very capable. Faye would not put her trust in them without a reason.
She'll just kind of sigh and look down. I mean, I want to trust her, but it's become difficult.
Then do not trust in her, but rather trust in yourself and your abilities. As I said, these people are very capable.
She just kind of nods. Very accepting. Has anyone else, well, speaking out of character here, has anyone tried to wake up this guy? Poor guy.
No. Did we try to give him put a plate next to him without waking him up?
No, he hasn't gotten served anything. He's just kind of there.
All right. So then I guess I told her, well, I'm going to leave this one here to you. It's the only one we could get out alive. So maybe he'll have some answers. I'm still upset about the child.
I understand. However, holding on to past mistakes only leads to greater resentment. these three can be some of your greatest allies. Don't waste an opportunity because you're so busy looking behind you.
She stands up very, very briskly. We probably shouldn't waste time then. I think the more time we have, or I have to think about it, the less I like it. So let's just keep moving forward.
And she smiles proudly at that. And gives you a quick pat on the shoulder, Eurus. The rest of the party. Huda has fallen in love with Ember. She has Ember in the palm of her hands and is silently petting her.
I know. Ember's awesome. He just hates me sometimes.
Hates you sometimes.
He is
Like,
lawful
hey, me
good,
too.
celestial by nature. So, when I do some of my less than, morally upright things, he tends to peck me in the head. He is my Jiminy Cricket, but he is my flaming Jiminy Cricket, and he is not afraid to voice his opinion.
Crudo will clap her hands once again to get everyone's attention and kind of beckon towards the three of you guys. It is time for you guys to leave. Eurus will take you to Faye. Understand that you wish to make a detour. And she'll look to you, you, Murzus. As long as it does not take too long, that should be acceptable.
Just quick, how flexible are we with scheduling and such? Just let's say if I wanted to bring along an extra for that.
Bring along an extra. You have an extra party member to your team.
Let's say I wanted to do that when we're not. If I needed a guide there, just to have an extra set of ears and eyes as well, to know the land. Anyway, we could schedule that, but let's say after we meet Faye, unless, as we want to do, we meet Faye first, get whatever that is out of the way, and then I have a small detour to make, visiting a grave of a teacher.
If you choose to meet Faye first, it may be difficult for you to backtrack.
Dick again. Can I ask why, or are we not going to get a response?
Are we going to be teleported away again when we meet Faye? Because that's happened once before. That was very much abrupt.
Wouldn't be the first. For the record, I am good with it. I'm fine. I get it. It is,
There.
frustrated with all the.
Rith looks a little perplexed. Faye will not be the only person you will be meeting that day. Though the others will be unexpected.
But we're going to meet unexpected people.
There's a
This
high
woman has immense
probability.
foresight.
And who are these unexpected? What do they want with us?
It is unclear. They haven't decided what they wanted with you yet either.
French's.
That's fun. Damn. Do we have a map of the area just so I can like show you more or less the area I want to go to?
She will nod her head and turn towards Meg, who will pull out a very crude drawing of Gula.
Awesome. And I'm just gonna more or less circle like the, let's say 100 yards around where we're like, where are we in this map, just so I know.
Meg
'Cause
will
we're not,
point out a
like, on any
spot on the
town or
map and just mention that we are in this general area.
Awesome. How far away from that would be the grave site?
From what you have described, she will kind of point to a general area north. Again, it doesn't look too far. However, because of the terrain of Gula, it would probably take about a day to get there.
Okay. Is it on the way to meet Faye, or is it like in the opposite direction?
It is on the way to meet Faye.
Okay. Alright, well this works out because we can all go in the same direction.
Like, is it going to be multiple days travel to get to Faye?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got that destination like locked in. That's where we're going.
So she will point to the general area where Faye is located, and you see it is just south of Lost Reach.
Okay. Well, just clarifying, would it be, possible to get us a secondary guide, just an extra set of eyes and ears, maybe an extra set of hands for, helping out in case we probably run into fights?
Eurus just kind of pipes in, my guidance is not enough.
Yeah.
I don't know you well enough to, endorse your guidance. So I can't say, oh, I can totally, count on you to do this. I have no idea. You could be the very best there ever fucking was. You could have just learned everything yesterday. I don't know. But I do know that if we had one more, that'd be one more than what we had. So, that's doubling what we had now. It's 100% improvement.
So you're asking to take one more on this journey?
Just one more on this journey. We get their back. If you need them back, they can make it back themselves, probably. Or maybe you need them over there. Maybe Faye needs them for something. Who knows?
There's a small smile that comes to her face. If that is what you wish. Anger. You don't have any jobs lined up. And do you know this area pretty well?
Claire is over at Merce's.
Would that be sufficient?
I was actually thinking of more range support and I point to myself, and then at our new sword and board friend, and then at Sid, and then at our lovely guide. We seem to have an abundance of frontliners, but no long range support.
Oh no,
Now,
Eurus is more than capable of providing long range support.
I am proficient
And
with the
she
crossbow
kind of-
as well.
And she kind of just steps up, making sure her shadow covers you. I have your back. Don't worry.
Oh, I don't. I've seen you fight. That I don't doubt in the least. But, and I say this, having had to travel around this place and knowing that you've also had to travel around this place, it never hurts to be more prepared. And like I said, we've got the melee, you've got the melee, but we need some solid long range, I think. And we do, I at least know of one here who has that, but I don't know how busy her schedule is, pointing to
Sid is now glaring over at Mirzus.
No,
Rick
let
actually
him keep
lets out
talking.
a little
It's
chuckle.
fine. Let him keep talking. I've never actively seen a man eat his leg. All of it.
Really?
In real
I
time.
thought you said you lived in Gula. I saw that shit like at least once a month.
Range 5.
Ripe actually lets out a little chuckle. Do not worry. I understand the nature of your request. I am not so strict as to prevent someone from finding out about her own heritage.
Figured she should at least see her father's grave.
And she will turn towards Fruta, who is once again looking a little awkward. Very much kind of avoiding her gaze. But she will say, if you wish, I will allow you to go with them, just until you reach the gravesite. After that, you will be needed here. And there's this look of like shock and almost awe as Ruda hears this, because she didn't think that she would actually get the okay. But she nods her head quickly, and her attitude, her outward appearance kind of instantly flips from shy and timid to excited.
Mom said yes.
She said yes.
And she quickly
And this
rushes
is who again?
to
I
get
it cut
her,
out.
Fruta. She quickly rushes to get her belongings together so she could follow you guys.
She's left the room at this point.
No, her belongings are kind of scattered
Oh,
around
okay.
this room, so she's just kind of buzzing around gathering her things from this room.
Okay.
All right,
Sid's
I'm
gonna
gonna just walk outside.
Sid's gonna like catch.
I'll wait for y'all
Mirzus-
outside.
Sid's gonna like catch Mirzus at the door, and like ask, "What are you doing? What's going on?"
Seriously, not that? Did you seriously not hear anything about what you just said? It like I just said it. Her dad's buried out there. I'm showing her to the grave. Showing her where her dad's buried.
What else is going on?
Well, I found out my teacher had a kid. That was a shocker. I'm honestly not sure if he knew, to be honest. So that'll be a thing. But she should at least know where the old man's buried. And I have to go back there and get his sword because he will. I don't doubt he'll find a way to like kick my ass for forgetting it. I showed you the letter.
Oh yeah, did he show me? That's right. He showed me the.
I showed you the letter.
Yes, he did already see all this. And that's
her being his daughter. That is a curveball I did not see coming.
And nothing else is going on.
No. Oh well, no. A couple things are going on, but nothing.
And what does that mean?
Nothing too important. Well, we just lost a person. We just gained a person.
Oh.
We're on our way to meet someone we know nothing about, but who apparently knows plenty about us. We're also, dangerously close to, technically, apparently it's a 50-50 shot of us being killed outright by the person we're about to go meet. So, that's something. We just lost our healer.
Okay.
That's another thing. A lot of sticks in the fire right now, if I'm being honest.
Okay. I guess I misjudged something. But let's go.
Right on your stuff ready?
Grave site.
And
What was
as everyone starts to get all of their belongings together, that is where we will end it for today. It is landing late. We will pick up again with the journey to the gravesite tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, next week.
Yay.
I keep saying tomorrow.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Oh no!
Listen, I would like to get some sleep tonight, and if I have a session tomorrow, I will be getting 0 sleep.
Oh yeah. Over prepping.
Yeah.
That would.
But yeah, we will do next session next week with the
Ooh.
journey to the gravesite.
Sorry, I'm always
Great
clunky with
side.
introducing new characters. I really suck at it.
It was good.
No, it's great.
You did
You're
fine.
good.
I tried to kill you guys when I first met you.
True. I think in
Yeah,
terms
yeah.
of introducing new characters, that one's
It's a bit more extreme.
No, that
And
one
you're-
was fun because now.